Hello sports fans, welcome to Super Sports Central. This time today we will be recapping the first half of the 2021 MLB season, and I will be giving my predictions for the second half, as well as my predictions for where each team will finish in the standings and the World Series champion, and all through the playoffs. So, to start, I'm going to say who I think the midseason award winners are. I think the AL MVP is Angels two-way sensation Shohei Ohtani. I think the NL MVP is Fernando Tatis Jr. Although Jacob deGrom I can see the argument for deGrom too. I think the American League Cy Young Award winner is Lance Lynn. And I think the NL Cy Young Award winner is, how could you argue against this, Jacob deGrom. So, now, I would like to, if you guys don't think deGrom is the NL Cy Young midseason winner, then that would be an interesting argument. So please put that in the comments, because that would be very interesting to hear. So, first half recap. The first half was full of surprises. The Yankees were not looking like the team they should look like with their lineup. The Yankees own a 46-43 record. They sit tied with the Blue Jays in the American League East, 8 games back behind the Red Sox, and for the division lead, and the Tampa Bay Rays are in second. So the Yankees and Blue Jays are tied for third. Now, while in previous years the Yankees' pitching has been their problem, this year they've gotten pretty good pitching. Yes, there's some times where they haven't been that great. Yes, Chapman's been bad lately. I think Chapman will turn it around sometime this season. However, the Yankees do have options, even if Chapman doesn't turn it around. They have Jonathan Loaisiga and Chad Green, although he did blow the save against the Astros. But I think those are two very good options if Chapman does not return to how he normally is. So the Yankees do have good pitching in the first half. They had Corey Kluber's no-hitter. Although Kluber is currently injured, Brian Cashman doesn't expect him back until September. That could be a big boost for their playoff push. But the Yankees aren't hitting, so that's really the problem this season. Another surprise, I think the AL West. The Astros and A's are expected to be good, but two teams that have surprised me are the Los Angeles Angels and the Seattle Mariners. The Mariners have a record. The Mariners and Angels both have a winning record. The Mariners' record is 48-43, and the Angels' record is 45-44. Now, the Angels have played a lot of time without Mike Trout and Anthony Rendon. Rendon has been injured. He's had multiple stints on the injured list. And Trout has been out since May 18th with a calf strain. Ohtani has really stepped up his game, being one of the best players in baseball. And Jared Walsh, the breakout of Jared Walsh this season, has helped the Angels. Another surprise, the NL East is surprisingly bad. I think this is going to be one of the better divisions in baseball. And I think the Braves are the best team. Well, not now since they lost Acuna to the ACL injury. But the Braves are performing just like the Yankees, not playing how they should be playing with the firepower they have on paper. They're actually worse than the Yankees. They have a record of 44-45. They also lost Acuna, as I just mentioned, but that was only a few days ago, so they really shouldn't have an excuse for being bad in the first half. As I said, I expected the division to be good. The best team is the Mets, and they're the only team above 500 in the division. There's a few. The Phillies are at 500. The Mets are 7 games above 500. Another surprising thing, the Cubs. I didn't expect them to be good, but I didn't expect them to be this bad. They're pretty bad. They're 15-20 in their last 15 5-15 in their last 20 games. They were on an 11-game losing streak, and the Cubs should be sellers at the trade deadline. Um, so players like I expect Wilson Contreras to stay, but players like Chris Bryant, Anthony Rizzo, Javier Baez, I expect some of those names to move out. Another thing that surprised me, the San Francisco Giants being the best team in baseball at the break. I thought the Giants would be like a mediocre team and finish third place in the National League Western Division. However, they're sitting atop with the division with the best team in baseball. Um, Buster Posey and Brandon Crawford are both having amazing years, despite them being on the older side. And the Giants are above the Dodgers and the Padres, two teams that are two of the best teams in baseball, and the Giants are the best team. So, and they play in the same division, meaning they have to play them a lot throughout the season. So impressive that they're able to stay above the division with those two excellent teams in it. And it's the year of the no-hitter. There's been a surprising 7 no-hitters, official no-hitters, 9 if you count the 2 and 7 inning games for the double headers. So there's been a lot of no-hitters. Most of them came early in the year, which the pitchers could have been using foreign substances when that was before the rule was implemented, that pitchers had to get checked. And that brings me right into my next surprising thing, the rule change in the middle of the season about the foreign substances and how pitchers have to get checked throughout the game. I don't think they should have made it in the middle of the season. I think they should have waited till the end. So, some second half predictions. This one's pretty bold. I think the Yankees will turn around their season and make the playoffs. I think Shohei Ohtani will edge Vladimir Guerrero Jr. for the American League MVP award. I think Fernando Tatis Jr. will join the 40-40 club, 40 home runs and 40 steals in the same season. Tatis currently has 28 home runs and 20 steals. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will not win the American League Triple Crown, which is batting average, home runs, and RBIs. I think he will lead the American League in average and RBIs. However, I think Ohtani will lead the American League in home runs. The Braves will miss the playoffs. Another one of my predictions. The Mets will be the only team to make the playoffs from the NL East, which is pretty believable considering how good the NL West is. So some updated predictions at the All-Star break. So to find my original predictions, please visit superfan.sport.blog, which is my blog, and that's where I had my original predictions for the season before it started. So, in the American League East, the new order I predict: Red Sox, Rays, Yankees, Blue Jays, Orioles. I think the Red Sox will win the division, and then the Yankees and Rays will both get the wild card. In the Central, I predict White Sox 1, Indians 2, Tigers 3, Royals 4, Twins 5. The Twins have been surprisingly bad this year. And a prediction for the White Sox, I think they will finish with the best record in the American League at the end of the season. And the AL West, now this division's good too. The Astros, Athletics, then the Angels, the Mariners, and the Rangers is my predicted order of finish. So now with the wild card, you have to be the 2 best teams that are non-division winners, and then they play each other in one game, and the winner goes on to face the best division winner record-wise in the divisional series. So in the National League, I think the East will look like Mets, Nationals, Phillies, Braves, Marlins. In the Central, I think it will be Brewers, Cardinals, Reds, Cubs, Pirates. And in the West, I think the order of finish will be Dodgers, Padres, Giants, Rockies, Diamondbacks. And I think the Diamondbacks will finish the worst team in the league. Some people are saying they're going to predict the Giants are going to go downhill in the second half and completely miss the playoffs, which I really don't think they're going to do. So now my playoff predictions in the American League, the wild card, Yankees against the Rays. My prediction, I think the Yankees will come out on top in that matchup. Then that sets up divisional series, White Sox against Yankees. I think, despite me wanting the Yankees because I'm a Yankee fan, I actually think the White Sox will win. In the other divisional series in the American League, Red Sox and Astros, I think it will be the Red Sox. And in the ALCS, White Sox and Red Sox, the two Sox, I think it will be the White Sox over the Red Sox to advance to the World Series. In the National League, the wild card, Padres against the Giants. I think the Padres will beat the Giants in the wild card to advance to play the Dodgers in the NLDS. NLDS, Dodgers, Padres. I think the series will go 5 games because the LDS series are only 5 games. It's a best of 5 series. I think it will be the Padres coming out on top, defeating the Dodgers. Then the Mets and Brewers, the other two division winners. I think it will be the Brewers. The NLCS, Padres and Brewers. I think it will be the Padres. And in the World Series, White Sox, Padres. I think it will be the White Sox because they will have Eloy Jimenez back from injury, as well as Luis Robert. Plus they have other great players. Those are just 2 players they're getting back from injury. Oh, plus Yasmani Grandal they'll be getting back, their starting catcher. So they have great hitting, and they have one of the best closers, if not the best closer, William Henricks. So I think it will be the White Sox winning the World Series over the Padres, probably in 7 games. So that's it for this video. Make sure to go check out Sports News episode 46, which was posted earlier today. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment any of your predictions for the second half. And I will see you for any other breaking news. Otherwise, Tuesday for Sports News.